channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Maybelline City Mini Palette, the Diamond District. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. These two Maybelline City Mini palettes just came out this year. I already reviewed this one on my channel earlier this month, so if you are interested, I will link it right up here in the cards. For today's video, we are going to be diving right into the Diamond District eyeshadow palette. Here's a close-up of what the eyeshadow palette does look like. I love this blue shade here. So again, here's a close-up of what the eyeshadow palette does look like, and let's open her up. You have all 6 shades, so we're just going to start with the first shade here at the top. These eyeshadows don't have any names. Ooh, this is actually very, very creamy. Wow, that shade is creamy and buttery in the pan. That would be a good transition slash brow bone shade. I would think this shade here would be too light for a brow bone shade for me, for my skin complexion. So let's see what this one next to it, this glitter shade, it's a little bit scratchy in the pan. Ooh, that's actually very pretty. Very pigmented metallic shade. I actually want to blend out this shadow to see what we're working with. It does blend out very nicely. Now we're going to swatch this shadow here. Another buttery shadow. I think just the matte shades are very creamy. Same thing with the previous eyeshadow palette. It was the mattes in the eyeshadow palette that were very, very creamy. But for some reason the metallic shades weren't as buttery and creamy. But ooh, that is very nice. I'm going to swatch this bottom row here. This is a creamy shadow as well. Now we're going to swatch this mauve shade here. Not as buttery and creamy as the previous shadows, but that does pack a punch. A little disappointing with that shade, but we can probably build her up. It's more like it. And we have this beautiful teal shadow here. Ooh, this is scratchy. We're just going to swatch her here. Okay, she's pigmented. And here we have all 6 shades swatched on the back of my hand. I'm not sure what look I am going for, but we're just going to play around with this palette. I'm just going to dive into this last shade here. I'm using this little MILANI brush. We're going to blend this It blends out very nicely on the lid too. I'm going to go back in using this dome shape brush, and I'm going to tap into this purpley shadow. I'm going to see if this purple shadow performed on the lid. I love a good purple. Okay, this is looking nice. I like how this looks. When all else fails, you guys, go with purple. This purple is not patchy. I'm not getting any fallout with the purple. So here's what the purple shade looks like on my lid. I like how this shadow did blend out on my lid. Of course, we're going to play with this glitter shadow. I'm just going to be using my finger. And we're going to tap this in the center. I really do love how popping this metallic shade in the center of my lid really does open up my eyes. I'm going to go back in and dip into that purple and just stamp a little bit more purple on the outer edge. I'm going to be adding some mascara to my lashes, and I'm going to add a lip, and I'll be right back. I added mascara to my lashes, and the lipstick that I'm currently wearing is by Maybelline. This is in the shade Mauve for me. I did review all 7 of these shades on my channel as well, so I'll link it right up here in the cards if you guys are interested. Overall, I was not a fan of this City Mini palette in Diamond District. I did feel like the teal shade was patchy when I did blend it on my eyelid. I did not like this shade here. It was chalky. Same thing with this bottom shade here. I love this purple shadow. I like the glitter shadow. This shadow here I did like. So 3 out of 3 shades I did like. I would not recommend this eyeshadow palette. If you are looking for a good petite size eyeshadow palette, I would recommend the Cocoa City eyeshadow palette. I love how these eyeshadows do perform on the lid. They are very buttery and pigmented. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.